Hi everyone, I'm Rosemary from The Unfinished Lesson, and this is a quick win series on how to find that balance between routine and flexibility. So far in parts 1 and 2, we took a look at setting up warm-up and end of lesson routines. In video 3, we took a look at setting a routine for planning, both big picture and weekly focus. In this video, we are going to take a look at the admin routine so that it doesn't feel like it's pulling teeth. Now, if you've missed parts 1 through 3, I would highly recommend go back and watch those. The links are down below in the description. All right, so let's get into setting up an admin routine. Look, you're not going to love everything. I know I don't love everything about admin, and to be honest, there's lots of things I love about it. I mean, I get to use office supplies. How awesome is that? Yeah, I know. I'm one of those people. I like going to Staples or the other office supply stores and looking at all the different stuff. But we need to make sure that even if something isn't in our happy place, it still gets done, right? We don't have the option of just putting things off. As someone who used to put off all the financial stuff until like tax time, it's horrible when we put it off. Okay? That's when we have to spend like a week just entering numbers and watching our eyes cross because we're so bored. Let's avoid that situation, okay? So, one of the best ways to set up an admin routine is to make a list of the admin tasks that need to happen, that you need to do, and then make time in your schedule for them. Now, if you're like I used to be, the idea of having to make a schedule where it's like from this hour to this hour, I'm going to be working on social media. From this hour to this hour, I'm going to be doing whatever it may be. I hear you. I used to think, why would I do that to myself? I'm an entrepreneur. The whole reason for being an entrepreneur is that you're not on a time crunch about things, or that you're set on a schedule. It used to remind me of being on someone else's schedule when I worked in the school system. But now I actually really love it. It keeps me really focused. I've become way more efficient, and it really just makes my week go a lot better. So if you haven't done this before, then you know what? No worries. What you're going to do is track your time for 2 weeks. The reason is you usually have a week that might be an outlier. And so if you do it for 2 weeks or even up to 4 weeks, it gives you a really good idea of what you're spending your time on and also what you're not spending your time on. So for instance, like I said, maybe it's the financial side of things where you're like, I like getting paid, but I don't want to have to look at all the numbers. Yeah, I hear you. I'm in that boat. But what you want to do is figure out where the time drains are, right? Maybe you thought you weren't spending a lot of time creating social media messages, but then it turns out you were. Or maybe the reason that the newsletters that you have for your clients are only happening intermittently is you're not making time for them on a regular basis. So track that time and take a look and see what is the list of things that have to get done, and then where are you spending your time. Then what you're going to do is you're either going to hire it out, or you're going to make systems or processes that make it really efficient. We want to always reduce the amount of time that we're spending on things. Now, keep in mind that it may take more time at first to play catch up on some things. So for example, if you don't spend time weekly looking at the financials of your business, it's going to take time to enter in all those expenses and all the income from the rest of the year. Okay, it's going to feel like tax time, crunch time, and it's not going to be fun. Just understand that once you have it done, it'll take a lot less time. So for example, in my studio, that's actually one of the things I did. I worked on my financials. I had to set aside an hour per week to get caught up. And then what I did is once I was caught up, I could spend 15 minutes each week. Sometimes it went up to 30 minutes if I needed to like reconcile an account or something like that. But you can see that the time dropped substantially. And now I actually really like looking at those numbers because it's this massive project. It's oh yeah, I just, enter in a few things, but I get to see how my business is growing. I get to see how profitable I am, but I also get to make decisions in real time about where maybe I need to spend less money. All right, so before you go on the rest of your day, I mentioned this, but I will mention it again. I want you to, if you don't have a schedule, track your time, make a list of what needs to get done. So 1, track your time, 2, make a list of what needs to get done, and 3, make a schedule that works for you that allows you to get everything done, or that you're hiring it out. Some things can get hired out. All right, I hope you have an incredible day. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing in the comments, how does this go for you? What was a time drain, or what was a surprising discovery that you made as you went through this process? All right, have a wonderful day again, and I will see you in the next video.